So Arcane Season 2 is finally dropping its first act today, and y'all, I got the chance to see the first 2 acts early, and wow, this season delivers. Listen, I just finished Season 1, probably about a week ago to prepare for Season 2, and wow, Season 2. If you thought Season 1 was a visual spectacle, just wait, there is much more to be had in Season 2, again with the beautiful art style changes that it does throughout episodes, especially in the introductions of episodes and when breaking down certain aspects of characters, how it changes those art styles. It's so beautifully done. The artwork behind this is crazy good. The voice acting behind the show is crazy good as well. But wow, the tea was hot in Season 1, and y'all, it got even hotter in Season 2. I can't quite dive into detail, but there's some huge moments that, man, the series has been building up to for a bit, and it really delivers in a moment in Act 1. Let's just say the end of Act 1 really freaking delivers, guys. I'm so hyped after having watched that, but then Act 2 goes into even deeper philosophical storytelling. Like, there's literally a moment where like humanity itself is questioned, and man, Arcane does a great job of diving into the philosophical portions of storytelling and of these characters in this world. But wow, Arcane does such a great job of establishing its lore and creating this magical world, or at least technologically advanced world that's trying to mimic magic. And I really really have enjoyed all that I've seen so far, not even of just Season 2, but of Season 1 as well. This has been a riveting story from beginning to end, but let's start with Act 1. Really strong act, getting us back into the show. It feels like we never really left, and maybe that's because I'm just coming off of watching the last season so recently, but it seamlessly continues into this new season, and the new season does a great job of reestablishing us with characters, catching us back up to Vi, Caitlyn, and especially Jinx in these first couple of episodes, getting us reestablished with our main characters, and man, it does a great job. Also, we get bigger roles this season from Mel's mom is one of the characters that gets a bigger role. I would say Viktor has even more screen time this time around as well. Jayce, man, there's some interesting things that happen with him. He ends up meeting someone. Again, these are things that I just cannot spoil. There's a long spoiler list that I'm not allowed to reveal. But there are just so many great meetings this season, so many great moments, so many fantastic things. But all in all, I just gotta say, go back to the center of the Tootsie Pop and say that, man, Arcane's visual flair just continues to deliver. There are, and I think this is the case of the first season too, but there are just sequences where there's no dialogue at all, and the music and the art styles do such a beautiful job of painting the picture. But we get to see Vi in a new light in this season as well. A couple of new capacities in this season too that I never thought we would take with that character, but again, there are some twists and turns that really happen with this show that just flip it on its own head, because I would never expect that of some of these characters. But really still loving the Vi and Jinx relationship. Things have gotten even more complicated there, especially after last season when Vi basically denounced Powder, and now is referring to her as Jinx. I think there's a lot of guilt there to be explored, and it has been through some of these episodes, man. This is so good. The dialogue in this show is so beautiful, man. Like, seriously, it's just drama at its best and action at its best as well. The action sequences continue to be outstanding in this show. Just big and bold and large and colorful, and so creative in the movements of the characters and what they do with these characters. Just so well done, guys. But there are some twists and turns this season that I really wish I could get into. But once I get access to Act 3, I'm going to do a full spoiler review, because damn, there's so much I want to talk about. But y'all, I literally cannot talk about damn near anything. We get caught back up with Ekko this season as well, and it's just great to see that character. That is actually my favorite character of the show. Love seeing him get caught back up with things and up to speed with what's going on. His storyline kind of collides with Jayce's, if you will, without spoiling too much, but there's a little bit of a collide going on there, a little crossover going on there. But what this show does well is continue to present its themes. I think that it does a really great job of presenting this caste system, right, where there's kind of the lower city, the upper city, and I think it does a great job of continuing that lore in this part. But we left off with a huge ending for season 1, and season 2 definitely answers that question right away. Won't say anything, but you will know the answer to that in the first couple seconds. If you watch the trailer, you probably know the answer to the question anyway. But man, Arcane season 2, what an outstanding next season that this has been. I'm loving the story, continuing to really enjoy the story. Very strong first 2 acts, guys. We got 1 act left, or I got 1 act left, and man, at 2 out of 3, fire. Loved what I've seen so far of Arcane. I know that was kind of vague, but there's a lot of do not reveal spoiler points that I'm not allowed to talk about, but I really thoroughly enjoyed Arcane season 2. Guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We got reactions, reviews, and more on Marvel, DC, Netflix, movies. Guys, there's plenty to check out on the channel. Go ahead and check out the new Arcane reactions as well. Once this goes up, I'm going to also have a reaction for episode 1, a reaction for episode 2, and various other clips going up over the weekend as well as episode 3. Guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let me know, what did you think of Arcane season 2? I'm sure by the time some of you watch this video, you'll probably already be through the 3 episodes. I get it. 3 hours? That's not that long. So let me know, and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.